A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Break.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Topper.
Switch. Slam.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Gets it off to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike 47. Here we go. Watch the twist.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining.
On second down, here's Locke. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 15 yards on the play. First down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and
there he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles, and connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way down to the 26. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade sixes for threes, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twins, watch twins. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Running left, it's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Mike's 47.
Here's Foles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now Foles. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Foles. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this time, Locke will throw. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, Alpha.
48 for Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
First and 10 at the 26.
Locke now on 1st down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Mike, 44. Watch the pass.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd and 11. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And some room to work. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. On 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, a run with Smallwood. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Set the tone.
Hey, exit.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Hey,
go.
2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A gain of 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack by Todd Davis.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Move! Hurry, hurry! Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, check. Lucky.
On 1st down, Locke out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Block again here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And McManus able to put it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Cadence.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now back to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On the set. Look, squeeze.
Check pass.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calais Campbell on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Let's go now. 10 logo. General West. Five.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
On the ready. Hey, Foxtrot, on the ball. Now.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Foles. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mike, 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready? They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
47. Check, Mike, 47. Check, 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 check. Check, hit it.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
Go, run.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hard. Keep grip.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry for Foreman. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Toss play. This is Smallwood. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's going to be caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, break. 47. Check, 47. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Clock now on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Watch the edge.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Mike spoke both. Watch the screen. Pass. Fight.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go! 47. Mike's 47. What we got? What we got? Here we go.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now Foreman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. He he's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Lock going to go on 4th down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Check, 4 down. 45. Key in. Where'd he go?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard on the play. And
Check,
it's 3rd down.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Foles on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry